Hey everyone, this is Ryan with Sin City Sawdust. I want to welcome everybody to the channel. This is actually the first video we have going out. And today we're going to do a quick walk around the shop, show you what we're working with. Alright, we're going to start on this side of the shop, and as you can see behind me we've got storage cabinets filled with all sorts of stuff. Everything from camping gear to household supplies, automotive supplies, air compressors, paints, finishes, brushes, everything you can imagine pretty much in here. But this is my garage, and sometimes you're going to have a place to store other things than just what you're working on. Anyways, the focus of this side is this Grizzly 8-inch joiner. This thing is awesome. It's got the helical head on there, just fantastic. Over here we got a drill press. Got that from my dad. Yeah, it's kind of seen some better days, but hey, it was free, and the thing works great. Alright, we're moving on. Alright, just off to the side of the cabinets we have my plywood storage. I think this is a pretty good idea for plywood storage because it stores it all vertically, it saves some space in the shop, and it's really not that hard to move around. It's really easy access to get to the table saw, and that's what I like. Yeah, it's kind of a ways to walk with getting it out of my truck and into the shop, but sometimes you got to put up with things that you don't really care for. Anyways, along this back side we have a lot of pipe clamp storage. I'm not really fond of the pipe clamps, but they are what they are. They're great, they're cheap. You get the job done. But have a tendency to move around on you. So back here we got ladders, extra plywood cut-offs back here that you can't really see. Some of my more common things that I'll reach for every day. Yeah, just kind of keep them handy. But over here is where the majority of my clamps are staying. I got a few extra tools up on the wall. Some lumber storage. And that's pretty much it for this side. We'll keep moving. So on this side of the garage, well, we got our standard full-size freezer. Got a family, got mouths to feed, hungry mouths to feed. Other than that, all this stuff is just pretty much just stuff. It's some things I haven't had place to put, some things I just don't know what to do with. We got my rolling tool cart here, filled with most of my mechanics tools. I like to work in my own vehicles, save some money, that stuff. So I like to keep that on wheels, able to roll out to the driveway, work on the stuff. Get a nice little spot to tuck it away. We got a fan down there at the bottom as well. Living in Vegas, gets really hot here, so we got to have a way to cool ourselves. And as of right now, that's the fan. Okay, so over here we have our miter saw station, just a standard 12-inch DeWalt miter saw, nothing too fancy about it. But above that we have our lumber storage with maple, oak, walnut, alder, some pine. Behind me we have our drill station with our chargers and drills and all that stuff. Also we have our small parts bins, which is great for keeping your stuff organized and all that small screws, nuts, bolts, washers, that sort of stuff. Alright, moving on. Alright, so not a whole lot going on over here. As you can see, we've got a DeWalt planer over here on a flip top cart. That's going to be changing up here shortly. We got something else going over here that you'll see in a minute. Pretty excited about it, so we're going to be building a whole new table. Got some drawers down here that we're probably going to be putting into that table. They came out of an old workbench, so we'll see if we can reuse them. Over here in the center of the shop we have our Sawdust table saw. Now this thing is awesome. Has a 3 horsepower motor, 36-inch fence. Couldn't ask for more. Perfect for this size shop. I would not want to go with the 52-inch model. That thing would take up so much space I wouldn't be able to get anything done. Anyways, next to it we have the Grizzly 14-inch bandsaw and the Harbor Freight dust collector. Now, say what you want about the Harbor Freight dust collector, but I think it's better than having nothing at all, or a broom and dustpan. Outfit table, as you can see, we got some overhead storage above me, some more camping gear, some things that we're going to be looking at getting rid of or getting out of the shop in the future. Now this right here is our grinding machine, and I'll move you in closer. Over here we have the workbench. Now on top of the workbench we have the brand new Next Wave Automation Shark HD5. This thing was just delivered to us today. We're super excited about it. Can't wait to get working on it. But before we do that, we need to build a table for it to sit on. We got it kind of early. Weren't really expecting it. We were hoping to have the table built before it got here. But what can you do? When they deliver it, they deliver it. So this bench down here was designed from the Third Coast Craftsman. The thing is great. It would be even better if I finished it. But sometimes projects come up kind of got to put things on hold and get through the other project first, but we'll come back to this. So that's the shop. I want to thank everybody for sticking around. If you liked what you saw, please hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you around.